Greetings Cornerinos, welcome to this week's episode of Ian's VR Corner, and it's a little bit different this week because you can see my full face, but you didn't realise how beautiful my eyes were, did you? So early this week, Valve released 3 brand new gameplay trailers for Half-Life Alyx, so I figured I'd try and jump on that YouTuber reactions bandwagon and do my very own reactions video about Half-Life Alyx and the brand new gameplay stuff. Now this isn't going to be my first reactions because I have actually seen the videos already, but these will be my thoughts on the game, and I'm going to be trying to pull out little extra details here and there that you may have missed. But basically, I'm going to go through all of these in depth, in detail, and try and do some wacky reactions. It's not going to be wacky reactions. What am I talking about? I can't be bothered. All right, I think the first thing that's worth pointing out with these trailers is that each one of the 3 shows a different movement scheme. So this first one is teleport to move only, but don't worry, there are 2 other control schemes that you can have, including my favourite smooth move, but there's also like a shift move, which is shown off in the 3rd video. So yeah, don't worry. A lot of people were like, oh my god, is it teleportation only? Ooh. But no, it's not. You have the choice depending on your comfort or skill level, which is very kind of Valve indeed, very kind indeed. So here we are in some kind of subway station. You see there, very first thing you see there was Alyx using a grav glove to pull some ammo towards her. That means if you're playing seated and not room scale or anything, you will be able to reach items from a distance without having to bend down or like accidentally bang your hand on furniture, stuff like that.
We're almost there.
That voice you heard there was Rhys Darby, of course. Flight of the Conchords. And What We Do in the Shadows fame. Now that was some manual reloading we saw from the gun there. So I presume it's going to be a little bit like Boneworks. Each gun has different ways of manually reloading stuff. And just here you can see the teleportation scheme showing you where your character is going to end up when you press that teleport button. See, nice quick jump, nausea free. Now these Headcrab wearing zombies are of course very spooky. One of them just launched a piece of luggage at us, or Alyx, and they crumpled to the floor with very good ragdoll physics. And talking about physics, I love the way that gun there just reaches under the Headcrab, flips it over, and it still like has a little bit of a jelly wobble to it, like, you know, it's a sort of recently deceased Headcrab, but it has this physicality to it which we will see mirrored throughout lots of interactions in these gameplay videos. Yoink. Again, gloving some ammo. Now these wooden planks here, I presume you can get past them in different ways. You can shoot them, you could hit them, maybe pulling them off like this is a little bit more stealthy, and that's why they've chosen to do it that way. But being able to grab parts of the environment and tear them off is awesome. This bit, boom! I might have to rewind this bit because if I rewind it, you'll see you'll be like, why did that zombie explode, Ian? So you'll just notice the green blob on its arm. Now that is some kind of weak point, which causes the zombie to explode about a second or 2 after Alyx hits it with the bullet. That causes the Headcrab to fly off, and if you watch the Headcrab, the physics of the Headcrab actually, is affected by the movement of this weird combine machine. As it slides out and opens up, you see the Headcrab is moving, and then its limbs dangle realistically, which is very cool. This machine, by the way, is a way to upgrade your weapons. I love the physicality again of flipping the Headcrabs. And with these machines, you can upgrade your guns. Now, you need stuff called resin to upgrade your guns. In this video, it's not shown how you get resin, but IGN did release a video which shows that you have to scavenge for the resin amongst boxes in here, and I think Alyx picks up a bit of resin after. I think that's resin that is on the box underneath the hat. But this hat is a cool thing. You can pick up this hard hat and wear it. In the IGN video, the person who's playing it does the same thing, and when they look up, you can see kind of like the lip of the hat, and that hat isn't just a fashion choice, it's also really good for dealing with the barnacles, because in the IGN video, when the player walks under a barnacle, instead of being grabbed like the player normally is by barnacles, the barnacle actually grabs the hard hat first, so it gives you like an extra layer of defense against the barnacles. So I thought that's pretty cool. Not just a fashion statement, it's also a way of saving your head from getting munched by a barnacle. Anyway, the thing that Alyx is grabbing right now, I believe that is a resin, I don't know, a unit of resin, I don't know what you call it. In the IGN video, that was enough for 10 resin pieces, which allowed the IGN player to upgrade their gun and get a reflex sight on it. And we'll see the reflex sight in action in a bit in this video, I believe. But anyway, Alyx has pocketed that by putting it, I think, in a backpack, but I've also seen, again, I think it was in the IGN video, we might see some of it in some of this stuff, there was a way where Alyx was able to put items into a little kind of virtual thing on her wrist, and it sucked the items in. It was kind of like a virtual inventory access kind of thing. Hopefully it'll be shown in this. If not, it is worth watching the IGN gameplay video. I'm not going to show it here because they might try and copyright claim me or something, but there is a lot of extra details in that video as well, so it's worth watching. These cupboards are all interactive. You can open the doors on them, and each item on the shelves seems to have physics to them. So, oh, there you go. That was the inventory in the wrist. We'll rewind and have a quick look. So it kind of goes in, shrinks down, and then Alyx now has that in her inventory. All the items, as I was saying, all the items on the shelf have physics to them, so you can rummage around on the shelves and stuff, and all of that stuff, you know, you're not going to want to do much with all this crap on the shelves, but any kind of real world physics is always going to trick your brain into believing you're in a real world environment. So as much interactivity and physical, you know, movement with just everyday objects is gonna trick you into thinking you're in a real combine infested world, which is, you know, what this game is all about. That is a creepy little slug thing, maggot-y thing, and we're going to see what that does right now. Zoop! In it goes. Here's some more physics. Now, one thing with this stuff, that is only a little plastic tub, but one thing with this stuff is it doesn't seem like Valve has given too much weight to everyday objects in this. In Boneworks, things have a bit of a heft to them. You have to kind of role play that things are a bit heavier, but with this, looks like everything is quite easy to flip over and knock down and stuff. I don't think that's too bad at all, but Boneworks was really going for the trying to help you roleplay real world heavy items like mallets and stuff. You'd need to kind of slowly swing them, otherwise they flopped around a bit. So whether or not you'll get kind of simulated weight with items further on in this game, who knows, but it looks like they've not really taken too much, you know, they've not really gone into too much detail with weight and stuff. They just concentrated on giving things a physical presence. Anyway, this is a health station. Boop.
Are they safe for people?
Yeah, I use them all the time.
Are you sure?
And it is powered by maggot sludge, which is nice. I presume you have to physically put your hand there, but it looks like when you do that, the game locks your hand in position to play that med animation. Now, we're leaving this room now. We didn't get to see the gun being upgraded or anything, or using any resin, but we did get another example of the grav glove, and a little bit of physics of pushing that barrel over. We're going to see some combat now. So these zombies are interacting with all the physics-based things in the environment, knocking barrels and boxes away, but also melee attacking Alyx as well. There was 3 there. Quite a few headshots to take them down properly. Looks like there's also an opportunity to do a bit of stealth and use the grav glove and gun combo to explode zombies. I thought Alyx was going to pistol whip that zombie there. This is the thing I'm not really too keen about when it comes to teleportation movement. Is it's hard to kind of sometimes spot what's happening. But here, instead of killing this zombie, Alyx has actually teleported straight past to the door in the tube, in the subway. I think what she's trying to do here is escape the zombies without having to fight with them. Now, this door is held together with a pipe, and I love the fact that you can reach through the window, pull the pipe out, throw it at the zombie, and then try and do a legger. This part here is, when I watched it, I kind of felt a bit anxious because this is like a perfect example of VR claustrophobia and just panic-inducing combat, because at this point zombies and headcrabs come from all angles. You know, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So what does Alyx do in this situation? Well, she fires a few shots at that zombie, doesn't take it down. Now another zombie's coming from the front, a few shots again, doesn't take it down. A headcrab as well on the window. Zombies from all angles, and bosh. That's the first trailer down. So pretty exciting. Shows how intense and scary the combat is going to be. I didn't really talk about the audio aspects either there, but the zombies sound gross and creepy. The gunfire sounds cool. We're going to hear some more classic Half-Life sound effects in this clip anyway, and also check out Smooth Move in this one as well. So
Well, we've got to get you out of here and up to the roof.
I'm working on it.
Wop, 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 wop. Now this shows straight away some of the puzzle solving, like hacking mini games we're going to have to play. This doesn't look great flat because obviously it's flat, but when you're doing it in VR, this is going to be a big orb in front of you, and I think what Alyx has to do is kind of move 2 points to each. I think it's kind of trial and error connecting points on that big orb. It's very cool. Like, I'm really excited to like see the sense of scale here on that tower, and also the depth down there of that hole. And the combine technology is so creepy and cool. Alyx here has some kind of grenade which is dropping right down. Boom. And now we're going to see some smooth move through these ruins and into this weird little area with not only a combine, there's a new gun there, manually reloaded and manually cocked as well. Kind of like a little pistol-based shotgun almost. The headcrab was knocked off but not killed there, so that was some good shooting from Alyx to catch that. Now this little grabby hand here, Alyx is trying to use the grav glove to I keep saying grav glove. The grav glove to like yoink whatever this is out of this weird tentacles hand. And it's not coming out straight away. It's a little bit... There you go. It's a little bit hard to grab it out. That little thing does not want to let go. I presume because Alyx got really close and grabbed it quickly, that if you're not quick enough, you will get damaged by the spikes on the little tentacle. But Alyx has managed to pull free this goopy ball, which I think turns out to be a grenade. Again, slotted into the inventory system on her wrist. So nice and easy, faffing around. No faffing around with that even. Bulletproof glass there, so she can't shoot the lock or the head crab. And seeing those things coming at you in VR with their like open maw and all the like weird teeth is going to be bloody horrible. How do we get through this door though? Or how does Alyx get through this door, which is not only locked but also barred by wooden planks and a head crab behind it as well? Well, throwing an empty mag's not going to do anything. There's a bit more resin for crafting. There is a gap up there though, so looks like a squoosh of that. What would it be? An organic grenade? Managed to like set that off, and Alyx threw it through the window, which then exploded, taking away the headcrab, the lock, and the wooden planks. So, you know, did it all in one there. You buy one, you get 3 free. What I'm wondering there, that squish, I suppose that squish is done by grabbing the grips on your motion controllers. If you're using a Valve Index, you might be able to, you know, use your fingers to squish. I'll probably be playing this on the Rift S. I'll be using a side grip on the controller for that. But yeah, the physicality of squishing that and throwing it through the window is pretty cool. I'm wondering whether or not, you know, if you fluff that throw, like I probably will do, I'll probably fluff that throw or fall by my feet, I'll have to run away. I'm wondering if that organic tentacle thing grows more of those grenades. I'm guessing it will. I'm guessing that's going to be the way Valve has, you know, the way Valve gets around the fact that some people are going to be rubbish at throwing. Because if you cock that throw up, and then there's no more grenades, how are you going to get through that door? So I think those tentacles will probably regrow grenades, so you'll have to come back and grab them off them if you miss out there. But anyway, back through into this creepy The Last of Us kind of vibe fungal room.
I'm really starting to think I should.
Is it Zen? Is that right? Is that what the Combine homeworld is called? I think it is. And I presume I think this is Combine fungus coming down. I don't know. I'm not 100% on the Half-Life lore. I knew some of it, but maybe people can correct me. But oh, that long rope type thing there, that is the tongue of a barnacle. If you don't know what a barnacle is, well, they are horrible things that hang from the ceilings, and their tongue is adhesive, and it'll, like that, and it'll grab things and pull them up to you. So what happened there? Let's rewind that quickly. What happened there was, so Alyx needs a battery to go into that thing. So Alyx uses the grav glove to try and pull the battery towards her, but it gets caught onto the barnacle's tongue. She manages to kill the barnacle. Then she gets the Combine battery, which slots into there, nice and easy. And then that powers up this lift, I believe. Yeah, here we go. So we got a lift. So it looks like Alyx is trying to make her way up to the top of this Combine tower. We've got the physicality of pulling levers to get inside the lift. Again, smooth move. Now, I'm not 100% sure here. A lot of this is smooth move, but I think it also might be a bit room scale, because instead of it looking like smooth move kind of turn with controllers, it looks like the player actually physically walks and turns into this, because you get a bit of, almost like a bit of head bob when it comes in. So I think maybe that was a bit of room scale movement there, instead of just sliding in with smooth move. Yeah, I think that was a bit more room scale. So anyway, be careful indeed. There we go. Press of the button, and up we go. And again, I love the design of the Combine, weird Combine machinery. It's very cool. But that's the end of the second clip of Half-Life Alyx. On to the third, where we're going to see shift teleportation movement. The difference between normal teleportation movement and shift movement, we'll see in a second. Normal teleportation movement, of course, you choose a point, and then it's just in a blink you're there. With this shift movement, we'll see it creates a sort of slide. So it's like a half teleport, half smooth move. Now we've got the reflex sight on this gun. Now this is another thing you don't see in this gameplay, but you do in the IGN gameplay. That reflex sight, when Alyx looks down the sight at Combine police, nothing really happens. You're just looking down a sight. But in the IGN gameplay, that sight looking down zombies highlighted their explosive weak points. You might remember right at the beginning of this video, the zombie had an explosive, I don't know, polyp or glowy lump on their arm. It wasn't that easy to spot, and I think some of their weak points may be hidden under clothing or something, and that reflex scope showed those weak points. It showed them in bright orange. So I think this reflex scope is going to come in very useful when you're trying to take out zombies. Not as useful when you're trying to take out these Combine guards, but these guys do still have weak points, because Alyx is about to shoot this Combine on what looks like a valve on the back of its armour, and then that has let forth a spout of flames. Boom, which has then exploded. I love the noise of Combines dying, the kind of the heart monitor going boo. That noise is just classic Half-Life for me. I love it. So we're going full combat now anyway. We've taken out one Combine with an explosion. That has obviously alerted the others now. We're not going stealthy here. And they have got some pretty hefty machinery. I'm wondering, like, if you can pick items up and throw. I presume you can use your grav glove to, like, pick up paint pots and throw at them if you want. I doubt the paint will spill out, but it would be very cool if it did. Taking cover behind objects in VR is, of course, super cool. And nothing is more cooler than this, where Alyx grabs the door of the car and then keeps popping up and ducking behind the door. That's awesome. I think that was ammo. Combat's pretty fast. Again, using a door for cover, physically smashing a box to get some more ammo. Do you know what? That orange thing that Alyx picked up, I don't think it was ammo. I think that was a grenade, which Alyx is just throwing there. And we've got a smooth transition here from ladder to floor. It's a nice and smooth ladder movement. I love the reload of this gun. Let's see that again quickly. It's like a little must be Combine machinery, the way this is done. It's so cool how the shotgun shells get fed into the gun there. I love that. Manually cocked again. Shoot that drone, which has blades on it, which is pretty horrible. And another Combine is running. Oh, we've got like 3 Combine now, pushing on Alyx's position. What's Alyx gonna do? Blow up that drone. Screw those drones into this nice little room. There's another hard hat there. Combine flanking from both angles. And there's a grenade, which Alyx has used grav glove to grab and throw, and that was just a normal catch and throw. Worked very well. The bucket has hidden an attachment, a grenade attachment for this gun, which Alyx has then been able to attach and then fire off. Actually, I really like how that attaches to the gun. Actually, let's watch that again. It looks like a tape measure almost that goes on there, but it clicks on, then clicks up, and then poof, fired out. A little clip flies off. There's another bit of resin, and I'm not 100% sure what that injection was. Let's have another quick look. When I first saw it, I thought it was a health injection. I wonder if it definitely. Oh no, wait, no, I thought for a second it was injected into the gun. But maybe that is a health injection, because that is going straight into Alyx's hand there, into a grav glove. What is worth pointing out is that there isn't really much, well, there's nothing in the way of HUD elements shown on this screen. Whether or not there is any HUD elements in the actual game, I'm not 100% sure. You do get ammo counters on guns and stuff, and wait for it. Boom! Headshot. Boo-doo! Excellent. And this game is, of course, coming out very soon indeed, and you can play it on Valve Index 5, Oculus, and Windows Mixed Reality. I mean, I don't know about you lot, but I am super excited for Half-Life Alyx. so many headsets and stuff are selling out at the moment because of it. If you've been a fan of VR or a champion of VR like I have for a long time, and you've always been a little bit like, oh, I wish it would hit the mainstream, perhaps Half-Life Alyx is going to be the thing that does that, because it looks super cool. It looks like it's got the physics and the ingenuity of something like Boneworks, but it's tailored to a wider audience. Boneworks is incredible, and I would suggest anyone who has a VR headset capable of playing it to play it, because it feels like a kind of almost like a new Half-Life or a new Portal game, but it is quite extreme, and it has been built ground up with extreme VR movement in mind. This obviously has teleportation schemes and room scale and stuff, so it's going to be a little bit easier for VR novices and newcomers to play. But at the same time, with the Half-Life story going on, the incredible attention to detail, the incredible physics that we've seen here, all the inventive weaponry and the ability to upgrade Alyx's weapons and stuff, I think we're going to see loads and loads of cool environments to fight in and stuff here. So yeah, I cannot wait. I absolutely cannot wait for Half-Life Alyx, and hopefully I'm going to have loads of Half-Life Alyx coverage for you on this channel. I know a lot of you are disappointed that you won't be able to play Half-Life Alyx because it is in VR. Believe me, I'm going to try and do a full playthrough of this game. Maybe not in one go, but I will endeavour to upload a full playthrough of this game so you can live vicariously through me and experience Half-Life Alyx through me. And I can't wait. I'm so excited. And yeah, things are looking rosy for VR, I think. If you want to see me play more VR stuff, by the way, on screen now is a playlist of all previous Ian's VR Corners stuff, PC, PSVR, mods, fan-made projects, loads of stuff in here to check out to get you in the mood for some VR. So do watch those, and don't forget to subscribe, because there is VR videos every Sunday here on Eurogamer. Goodbye.